Oh, is anybody here? Is there anybody around today? Good morning and good morning to everyone. Welcome to another week of fun, fun, fun. Trying to make some donero here. Nice to see you all. Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Uncle Bruce, they call me. I hope you're doing well out there, everybody. It's the 15th of April, Monday, April 15th, halfway through the month. I think it's tax filing day for a lot of people out there in the US. Welcome to the show this morning, and it's great to see you. Thank you, all of you who came out on Saturday for the meet and greet at the Outback Steakhouse. A good time was had by all, I think. Everyone made sure to say hi to both Jen and I, and we had lots of selfies and lots of hugs, and it was great. It was just fantastic. It's always interesting to have these because they take on a bit of a life of their own. It sort of starts tentatively. Most people don't know other people personally, although this is the second one in Southern California, and there were some folks here this time that were here the last time. But when they figure out who's who, you start getting introduced to so-and-so. Oh, you're that person. Oh, you're that person. This really turns things on. Flint Creek Soap Company, thank you for getting us that soap. Those samples we handed out. Everyone got some soap samples on for the event, and everyone was going, "Ooh!" They loved it. We thank you so much for being the official soap company of this channel. If you like really nice quality product, you get over to Flint Creek Soap Company's website, put in some orders in there, show her some love. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. JR came through. JR shows up with 2 bags of Marie Callender's pies. And so after we had our meal, people started drifting over towards the 3 different pies. We had lemon meringue, apple, and cherry. And people took pie home with them. And Jen and I got the leftovers. So we came home with chunks of pieces of 3 pies in their original containers. And the apple's gone. The lemon meringue is disappearing. Cherry is slowly disappearing. Fantastic. Thank you, JR, for doing that. It was a great time. And of course, a number of you joined us. JR, his phone was lighting up from the Discord channel. There were 4 or 5 of you guys hanging out on the Discord thing. You did some kind of a video thing. I don't know what it was. Again, I'm not available. I don't understand this stuff. And there's Alberto on the phone, and there's Not a Lurker on the phone, and there were 2 or 3 others all saying hi to JR, and then JR is showing the phone to everybody, and everyone's waving to the guys. So we had another little add-on there. That was kind of nice. And anyway, it was a great time as the event went on. We filled our tables all up, and we did this. It turned out we ended up doing it indoors rather than outside on the patio because the weather was a little unsettled. Worked out just fine. Servers were all over us, making sure everything was looked after, and the meals came. Everybody had a great bite to eat, and a lot of folks were taking containers of food home with them, not to leave anything behind. And everybody talked to everybody else. I mean, the mingling was great. Just absolutely the best part about these meet and greets is that you get to meet the host, but the host now introduces guests to the guests, viewers to viewers, and it was wonderful. And option talk like you cannot believe. Sofi talk, option talk, GameStop talk, everything talk, and people comparing notes and oh yeah, I did that, or yeah, that's working on. Oh yeah, remember when he told us about that? And people were really enjoying it. It went very, 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 very well. So thank you all for having come out. Of course, a part of the discussion was what's going to happen today. We were wondering Saturday morning, noon from noon to 3 Pacific time, what's going to happen with the market Monday morning. And I didn't expect the Dow to be up 244 points first thing Monday morning. But I also didn't expect the Dow to really be down 244 points. Even if we were down a little, it would be a snapback pretty quick. Well, we had the sell-off Friday. That's where the sell-off was. We had the anticipation of what Iran was going to do was played out on Friday. And the market now is more of a relief rally. And also a little bit of, some folks sold a little too aggressively Friday afternoon, and now that was no need for that. And now the market is coming on. A number of you with the credit spreads, um, I'm very, very happy with how you're doing out there, how many of you are doing on them. The Nvidia credit spreads are definitely working out very well for almost every single one of you folks. With an 888 pre-market, we're up $6 this morning, looking good. We had that 830 price on Wednesday, maybe for half an hour, and then we popped right back up, or was it even Tuesday? I can't remember. But their snapback rally is on, and it continues. Those of you who've got options expiring this Friday, and there are a bunch of you who do, I know that there are probably 500 to 1,000 credit positions out there all over the map. Way to go. Those of you who are in the any of the 600s, the 700s, low to mid, those are wiping out in the next day and a half. The upper 700s, they'll wipe out by tomorrow afternoon. The contracts in the low 800s, if we're going to be 880 to 900 to 910, then all the way up to 840, 850, they'll be nothing burgers by Wednesday. And Thursday, of course, will be nothing burgers right up to about $20 short of the market. And then Friday, of course, carnage for anything out of the money as the hours tick by towards expiry. A number of you might be in a position to cash out upwards of 70, 80, 90% profits on your spreads as each hour goes by today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and so on. And so congratulations to all of you. It's a job well done. It's just one of many trades you're going to do for the rest of your life. And what I want you to take away from this, and I want those of you who are looking into this more and more closely, wondering, I wonder if I should do this credit spread stuff he talks about. But I want those of you who are trying to earn enough steady income to make the leap away from a day job. Credit spread writing is a way to bring steady income in, especially if you have weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly expiry dates that you're working on. You're well behind the market if you're doing put credit spreads, or well ahead of the market if you're doing call credit spreads. If you're doing iron condors, you're doing both at the same time. This is a way to bring in income. You limit the amount of capital that you are putting towards these positions. You're limiting your losses by the spread between the contract you write and the contract you buy. And as we come in these last 10 trading days, the carnage is severe, depending on the stock you're dealing with. And Nvidia, of course, I keep bringing it up because it's one of the most, heavily traded contract positions out there. There's a lot of volatility out there, and that is exactly what option writers live for, is shrinkage on volatility scenarios like this, where you write or create credit spreads 100, 120, 150 behind the market with a month to go, and you notice in the last, after 2 weeks and 3 weeks, these contracts go from the mid-20s each, $25 contract you wrote and a 21 you bought, and they both are shrinking out into single digits and then low single digits, and you get this compression. In the last 10 days of trading on credit spreads, those of you who are doing $10 and $20 and $30 spreads, you're noticing that you can probably find scenarios where you can get $2 and $3 and $4 credits where the contract you're buying, the long position, is less than $5 in value. The contract you're writing is that much higher. And this is a secret to success, because if you can write, or you can buy contracts for less than $5, even less than $3, their shrinkage is very little already. They've already lost their $20 a contract from a month or 6 weeks ago. where the contract you're writing is still bringing you, let's say, $657, and you're buying a $3 contract or a $350 contract. This is an unfair, imbalanced scenario. Your short contract, the one you write, could drop $1.50 a day for 5 straight days and go to zero, where the other one is dropping 40-50 cents a day because it's already lost so much. And this is where the spreads come your direction very quickly. The last 10 days of trading, 15 days in some cases, the spread works in your direction very fast. The less time you are exposed to a trade, the smaller the chance of you getting caught with the market going the wrong direction. But you have to be careful not to be too close to the fire when you put your positions on. I know the temptation is unbelievable when you see premiums of 12 and 11 and $10 for call or puts or calls that you can write. You have to understand, though, that with less than a week or two to go, that kind of premium means you are close to the market. Then you might be much too close for comfort. You have to respect the Nvidias of the world that can move $20 in a day, $30 in a day. You have to respect that. So better to be putting credit spreads together where you clear $2 to $3 with less than 2 weeks to go. Or going a little further out and grabbing $3 to $4 credits, or however you want to do it. If you want to write $50 spreads between the put you're writing and the put you're buying, or call you're writing and call you're buying, you're going to put $5,000 up in risk for a credit spread. You're not going to get $1 credit for a $5,000 risk. That is not good return on your money. Obviously, you're going to look for a much higher return. You have to go shopping on the options exchange. And this is experience, and this is just where it comes from. This is how it comes. Now, coming back to quitting your day job, if every Friday coming along here, every Friday, you've got 10, 15, 20 contracts, sets of contracts expiring, you might have 5 that are 60 behind the market, then another 5 over here that are 70 behind the market. These pairs of 5 are 85 behind the market. You may find that every Friday you've got, every week going up to a Friday, you've got 10, 20, 30 contracts that are expiring this week, this Friday coming up. And then you're going to be in position to have as many again for next Friday and then the Friday after. You might find that, yeah, gee, Bruce, I seem to be making a buck spread every time I close out a deal. Every time I close out one of my spreads, I'm clearing 100 a contract. And I can't live on 100 a contract if I only do 5 contracts every month, because I'm only making 500 a month. But if I'm clearing 500 on 5 contracts this Friday here, next Friday I've got 10 that I'm clearing 100 on each, and the one after that I'm clearing 5 or 10 more. You start to do the math and go, well, I am really experiencing an expiry of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 contracts in a 30-day window. And if you're bringing in 50 contracts, 12 and a half a week, ballpark 12 a week, at $1 a pop, that is almost $5,000 in profits. It isn't $5,000 from any one single trade. It is the overall. Some you clear $2 on, some you clear 80 cents on, some you break even on because you're doing a rollover. It all comes out in the wash that as each 30-day segment of time goes by, you're going to do your analytics and take a look at your trade patterns and your history of trading, and you're going to realize, I thought I was, I feel like I'm only doing 5 or 10 contracts at a time. Well, that's true, except that you've got 3 or 4 or 5 of these positions on the go through an entire month. You may well have 40 contracts on the go, clearing between 4,000 and 5,000 a month, or you're going into the 60, 80 range, pulling in 6,000 to 8,000 a month. And then there are those of you who are getting to the point where you're able to write upwards of 100 to 200 contracts per 30-day average rollovers, trade outs and expires. You're finding that, the first $5,000 is the hardest. The next $5,000 is easier to make than the first, because the next $5,000, if I've got $5,000 in the bin already made, I know I've made $5,000 on these core contracts. These positions, I can afford to wait 2 more days on those, or 3 more days, more expiry time to really shrink them out because I've got my core money made. This is the next five that just adds to it. And 2 months down the road, you'll probably be doing 50% more yet again. And then you'll find, yeah, the first 5 grand for the month I made in 7 days. In the first week of the month, I made my nut. The next 3 weeks, everything I make is just going towards either targeted debt reduction or just all going back into the account to grow the account out. Because eventually, when I generate 10 and 15 and 20,000 per month, I'm going to start taking 10 out every month instead of 5 out every month, because that extra 5,000, that is debt reduction money that is going to lower my cost of living dramatically. Again, up to you how you play it. Each of you are different. None of you are the same. Your timing is different. Your needs are different. Your desires are different. Your risk tolerance is different. Your everything. There's nothing similar. And this is what people find out when they come to the meet and greet. They realize, yeah, you and I trade exactly the same, and we're not the same people at all. I'm 20 years younger than you are, or you're 5 years younger than I, or I'm retired already, and you're still working, or we're both working, but we're at different stages in our lives, or we just had kids, or our kids are all grown up. All of us are different, and it's amazing how different people come into a room and realize they're all doing kind of the same stuff. And your host with the most is the reason why. And it is truly enjoyable, absolutely enjoyable, a treat to get together with you for these. It's not easy for some of you to come out to these. And I'm certain that there are people who are coming to these meet and greets alone, because a lot of folks come out by themselves. They don't come with a friend. They don't come with a spouse. Some do, many don't. And they're all alone in the car driving to this, and they're wondering, should I even be doing this? Like, am I going to feel stupid here? Am I going to feel out of touch? Do I know what I'm doing? I don't feel as confident. But after about 10 and 20 minutes of hanging around the room, you realize the support that you have in this channel, this chat area right here, and the Discord, the familial bonds that are made extend into the personal when we get together in person. It really is fantastic. And thank you all for coming out. It was a pleasure to host you all. And it's just so great for Jen and I to see the fruits of our labor coming together, where we have been just, I'm on the camera. Jen is helping me all the time to bring out to you this information and this knowledge, and through the classes and the one-on-ones, and to just pound away every day to bring this to your attention, and then to see live interaction of people who've never met each other, would never meet each other. There's no chance that many of you would ever get to know the other person, ever, in any circumstances, and yet here you are. It is truly humbling and wonderful to see. And I slept like a log Saturday night. I was so tired. And yesterday we just relaxed and rested, and we're ready to go today. So welcome to the party, everybody. We're up 310 on the Dow. Remember, we lost 400 points on Friday. Okay, the Dow was off 475 points on Friday. And that, has to be recovered. And so it's up 300, but we're not higher than we ever were. We're recouping ground lost coming up to this weekend with all the anxiety of what was Iran going to do, what was Israel going to do, what was America going to do, what were all the other countries in the Mideast going to do, and so on. We're up 40 on the S&P, up 153 on NASDAQ. These three markets are within 0.1% of each other. 0.75% gain on the S&P, and 0.83 on NASDAQ, and 0.81 on the Dow. They're all up across the board nicely. Crude is down 48 cents in Texas at 85.18. Again, a reflection of the fact that It's unlikely we're going to $100 a barrel or anything near it, no matter what the shills have been trying to terrorize you about oil problems and delivery. None of that's happening. There's oil everywhere. Canada is pumping oil for America like you can't believe. America is pumping oil at record rates, even though the Biden administration really doesn't brag about it. It's true. Under the Biden administration, more oil is being pumped today per day in barrels than ever before in the history of the United States under a Democratic president. So, any of you out there who felt that, oh, Biden's going to kill the oil industry, forget about it. It's doing just fine. States are raking in money, and the federal governments in Canada, the U.S. are raking in money. Mexico's federal government raking in cash. The royalties are fantastic, and that's helping keep taxes from going stupid. That's what it's all about. What else is going on? Retail sales rose sharply in March, headline, and could boost U.S.'s first quarter GDP. Well, there's a strong U.S. economy again under a Democratic president and Senate. Go figure. Manufacturing activity in New York region has been contracting for 5 months. You get both of these kinds of headlines. One is great, and this is a blue state. New York is not Republican territory. It's not a red state like Wyoming. This is a blue state, and it's contracting there. So it's kind of some of the Democrats are going crazy trying to figure out, well, are we winning or are we losing or what? Well, it's not straight across the board wins, as many of you on this channel are well aware. There are certain areas of the economy doing great, certain areas not so, but as a whole, unemployment is a nothing burger. Interest rates are 5%. Inflation is 3.5%, ballpark, they say. And jobs are begging. So there you go. There's the story. Anyway, Tesla announced, or at least it's being announced, it's being covered, it's being mentioned by the press. I don't know if there's an official actual press release on this, but 10% or more of the Tesla workforce is going to be laid off, let go. I don't see like a massive everyone get out of here. I don't see that. I see more like hiring is frozen, so that will automatically reduce the workforce by 2.5-3% a year. If this is a 1 month program, then it's severe. If it's in the next 6 months to a year, they're going to cut back 10-12%. Okay, planned hirings might be part of this. And the other question I have is, where geographically are we talking about these layoffs happening? Are they happening in the United States, all in California? Are they happening, any of them in Texas? Any of the giga plant in Nevada? I don't think so. Where are we talking about here? Is this Germany? Is this China layoffs? Could it be that half of the 10% is Chinese labor being cut back? So what does it mean for Fremont, California? What does it mean for Austin, Texas? The Buffalo area, the Nevada area, and Berlin, of course, and Shanghai. So we'll follow that closely. And there you go. As Lissy is saying, apparently global layoffs, and I wouldn't be surprised at that either. All right, we'll see. 737 on Sofi. Are the shares of Sofi going to take a run this week as the week goes on? Because next Monday morning, the results come out from the first quarter financials. Because Goldman Sachs today, as another big bank, blew the doors off their earnings, making very good money on all metrics in their field. Remember, Goldman Sachs is not a retail bank. Goldman Sachs is an investment bank. Goldman Sachs deals with corporate clients. Institutional clients is their specialty. So they're IPO guys. These guys are refinance specialists. These guys are takeover specialists, IPO guys. They're involved in a whole lot of multi-billion-dollar deals all over the street. They're not known for mom and pop checking account, Main Street bank operations. That's not what they're about. So their business is doing very well. We've had already results from, I think, JP Morgan last week and others, very good results. Coming up the next few days, We'll get other big bank results. Are these big bank positive results that we're getting here, that's partially responsible for this 300-point Dow gain, going to affect the earnings and the earnings outlook for SoFi? Because it's one thing for SoFi to outdo their projections. Matter of fact, we're used to that. We expect SoFi to exceed expectations. Does the market give a crap? That's what we're really asking. That's the elephant in the room. Will there be buyers coming into SoFi shares who've never bought SoFi before and are hearing about it, for the 25th time, and finally this is the time that I'm going to buy this stock. Now is the time I'm getting it. That's what I want to know. I want to show you something here that I shared with my Gold Bagel members this morning before I came on the air. And I'll show the rest of you out here what's going on. This is available. This chart right here is available to you if you go to Google and just enter the title. You see the title up there? SoFi short interest. You just do a Google search. Enter that, and you'll get I think the second or third result will be NASDAQ. And the NASDAQ short interest chart. And you just click on that and you'll find this chart very quickly on the front page. All this is a reflection from, if you look at the far left, from September the 9th, or 15th, I'm sorry, September 15th, 2023. There it is, 9/15/23, September 15, 23, all the way up to March 28th, 24. This is the short interest. How many shares were shorted? And it starts at 102 million, way at the bottom, all the way up to 171, where we last got a report out. We should have a new report in a couple of days, by the way, for the 15th of April, because that's what today is. The next column is average daily share volumes. How many shares are trading every day for the stock of SoFi? It varied from 20 million to 79 million. And then days to cover. In theory, if every single share trading on any one day was all short people, short covering, trying to get their shorts back, it would take 4.8 days or 4.3 days to get their stock back. This is unrealistic. This days to cover is pure BS, because in reality, you'd be lucky that a quarter of the day's trading is actually some shorters trying to cover their butts. Most of this trading is day traders going in and out, in and out, in and out, and investors coming in and institutions coming in and institutions adjusting their positions. It's just regular trading is what's going on. But I would say maybe a quarter could be attributable to shorters. And if you're short 100 million shares and you're trading 21 million, like at the very bottom of this list here, then to me, it's 5.1 million, 5.2 million a day that the shorters could probably buy back. You're short 100 million shares and you're getting back 5 million a day. You need 20 days to cover your shorts. You go up at the top of this list here, 171 with 40 million volume right at the top there. 10 million, it would be my guess how many the shorters could get back. If they bought more than 10 million a day, they'd run this market $1 a day, $2 a day. At 10 million a day and 171 million shorted, we're talking 17 days to get out. And that's more than 3 weeks of time. That's almost a full month of trading, almost a full trading month of time. There ain't no way, folks, that these shorters can get out without running the stock to 15, 20, 25 a share. There's just no way. I just don't see it. The thing I notice is if at the very bottom, if you start down there at 102 million, you will see that the 20.9 million daily trade go up one column. You have 25 million daily trading, and you're at 112 million shorted. Go up a few more notches to 39.9 million trading, and you got 117 million shorted. Go up to 41.9 million traded per day. You're up to 131 million traded. Notice how the days, the more active it gets, there seems to be a correlation. At 79 million shares traded, where was that? Right there, 79 million. You've got 150 million short. At 73 million, right up here, second from the top, 209.9 million shorted. Compare that 209 number down to the 102 number. Look at this. More than double the number of shares shorted. There haven't been more shares issued to justify that. Not double the shares issued. There have been some shares, but not double. So 209 million short, that's wild. Now, I believe that 209 number was created by friends at Goldman Sachs. It had everything to do with the cap call financing deal they did back in January, in the middle of the first quarter, when they raised $845 million on a cap call deal, which is a call option strike type of deal, derivative, off market. And this means that the gist of it means that 945 is the magic number for shares to be issued to those who put up $845 million in cash. They're going to get stock at 945. They can't get that stock unless the shares break 1129, I believe is the number. And the ultimate number of the cap call transaction, this so-called call option that Sofi has on its own stock, is 1454. It's double 727. So it's 1454 a share or higher. At that level, SoFi makes so much money on their call option on their own company that they can cash in their call option for enough stock at 945 a share to hand out to their creditors, and they will eliminate 845 million in debt at 1.25% interest. That has already replaced 320 million in debt at 14% interest, and has added 500 million in cash. This is a sweet deal. You see the stock break $15 a share, all hell is going to break loose. It hasn't even begun. Hell hasn't begun. Once it gets to 15, it starts. It goes from 15 to 30 in a real hurry, because that's when analysts are going to go, oh, wow, oh, gee whiz, oh, holy crap. SoFi just knocked off 845 million in debt on a stock swap, and it was stock that was free trading in the open market. It wasn't even from the treasury of the company. That's right. Because SoFi is going to make so much money on their own call option that the profit on their call option will pay for all the stock they need to buy to hand it over to the creditors. And that's why it is non-dilutive. It is, a matter of fact, it's going to mean, in my humble opinion, 100 million shares are coming off the street on the free trading street towards institutional investors who put up the 845. And I can see the possibility that SoFi might do another one of these, much larger, triple the size or more. I could see a $2.5 billion or $3 billion deal done on a cap call financing in the next quarter or so. I can see it happening. And why? Because they would probably be buying somebody. They would probably be buying and acquiring either an insurance company, or acquiring a tax preparation corporation, or acquiring another fintech entity to take someone else out. They're just going to absorb all the smaller players around them and gobble them up like a vacuum cleaner, and just become the biggest fintech entity out there. That's wouldn't surprise me in the least. And that will take the stock to 25, 35, 40 bucks a share, because the analysts will be all over these going, oh my God, they just added 2 million customers, 5 million customers. They just added 10 billion in deposits. They just added this. They just added the cash flow from this and that and this, and marry that into their existing operation and make it so much more consolidated, more efficient. The profits are just going to go stupid. And I think that already what we're days away from, because next Monday morning we get the results for the first quarter. We are less than 5 to 10 days away from probably hearing and reading from many sources the estimates for 2025, 26 that are going to be dramatically lifted. Earnings estimates. I think they're going to be much higher than we've been talking about, or been led to believe. And I think there are a bunch of analysts with egg on their face in the next 2 weeks who are going to be shown, you don't know what you're talking about. You're so behind this company. you're all fixated by student loan stuff, that you're yesterday's news. And it wouldn't surprise me that we get a massive upgrade in earnings potential for 25 and 26. And at 20, 30, 40 times PE multiples, which is what this company should trade at least I think 40 time earnings is my personal opinion. The next 2 years should be 40 PE because of the growth curve that's where we're going into. We're already justifying a $30 to $35 stock. And that is a magic number that many of you are aware of. Mr. Noto earns a ton, millions of shares come his way to bring the stock over 35 a share for a certain number of days. It changes everything. It's a big, big deal. Anyway, we're 738 on Sofi. Nothing crazy happening yet. We're up 300 on the Dow. We're up 41 on S&P. We're up 150 on the NASDAQ. Oil down 82 cents a barrel. That's what we have. 21 minutes away from the opening today. How about that? Are you happy, kids? What can I say? Giddy up, everybody. Thank you so much for coming through here. And it's great to see you all joining us today. Welcome, one and all, from wherever you are. Say hi to me if you like, and let me know where you're watching me from. This is great. And like I say, we're pumped about what's coming up here. I'm quite excited for you. Those of you, like I said, who are hoping to quit your day jobs or having this side gig going, this option writing side gig that you thought, well, if I could make $1,000 here and there, that'd be kind of nice. I got nothing but losses in my account. I'd sure like to see something happen. Many of you have been shocked to realize how much more than that you're bringing in, because you break it down into a weekly kind of a thing, and you realize to make $250 a week writing options, this is hardly a big deal. I mean, I write five credit spreads on Nvidia that have 2 weeks left to go, and I bring in $1 spread on it, and I'm like 100 behind the market. Like I'm a country mile behind the stock. In 4 days, 3, 4, 5 trading days, these contracts are shrinking here because they're running out of time. They're way out of the money. They're running out of time. Every day is 10% of their life gone. I buy these things back for 40 cents. I wrote them with $1 spread. I clear 60 cents on on 2 contracts times 5. That's $300 in a week. That's $1,200 a month. There it is. Like that's all that took. And how much money did I need to have to do that? To do $20 spreads on Nvidia, you need 10 grand. To do $10 spreads, you need $5,000. 5 to 10 grand to bring in 1,200 a week. Wait a minute. Whoa. What are you? Whoa. These returns are insane. This can't be legal. This cannot be allowed. The SEC is going to stop this. They're going to step in any minute, just like with GameStop. They're going to come in there. They're going to screw it up, and the folks at Robinhood are going to stop trading, and Fidelity won't let me do this. And then you realize, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no. You're adding liquidity to the market. You are actually a good thing for the marketplace. You're adding liquidity to these contracts. And whether you're writing 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 6 week, 8 week contracts, bringing in larger spreads, up to you how you want to play this. And a number of you have figured out that with 40, 50 grand lying around, and you can do 20 credit spreads, where if you can pull out $1 every couple of weeks, you'll bring out 2 grand every 2 weeks. You're going, wait a minute, whoa, that's $4,000 a month here. This is starting to resemble one of my paychecks here. This is starting to represent my wife and I on the 15th of the month paycheck advances we're getting. This is money that you're talking $50,000 a year here. $4,000 a month. You're talking $50,000 a year added income coming into the house at capital gain tax rates, not income tax rates. Capital gain tax rates, 15% in the USA. There are people going, hold it a second. This is like my wife and I each getting a 50% raise at work, which we are never, ever going to get. And that's just starting with this. Those of you who have 60, 70, 80 grand lying around, you're going to be able to write 30, 40, depending on the spreads, 60 contracts at a time, 60 pairs of contracts. You're bringing in a buck net return. That's 6,000 a month. You're bringing in $1.50 return on your spreads. That's 9,000 a month on 60. That's 100,000 a year. Does that help with credit card debt you got lying around? Does that help with a car payment or two to eliminate a car loan a little early? Does that help with putting a new air conditioning system into your house? Does your house need 30 grand worth of new bathroom work? I don't know. You figure it out. Is it just adding to your retirement? Is it adding to your ability to top up your retirement accounts? Is it helping your kids get through school? What is this for? Well, you guys know what the money is for, but it doesn't stop. And this is the thing. It isn't a one-shot deal. This isn't, I make 9 grand one month and I never do this ever again because everything expired. No, this is an ongoing thing for the rest of your life. Welcome to the party, pal. If you want to know how this is done, you got to take this seriously. And I can tell you right now, at the meet and greet that we had on Saturday, people were asking each other, how many classes have you taken? How many classes have you taken? And the ones who were the loudest talkers had taken them all. And the ones who were kind of quiet had taken 4, 5, hadn't yet kind of caught up to the rest of us. And a number of the folks who were at the one-on-one were coming up to me and whispering to me, I know you've got this deal going on right now. You've got this buy 5 for the price of 4. You'll notice that I'll be buying these before the end of the month because this ends in 2 weeks. This is the last 2 weeks of this deal. And we then go back to regular pricing. So if you want to get 5 for the price of 4, move in. But folks were comparing classes and knowledge and what they were doing with options. And they were working with each other, talking to each other about how it started, how this channel started as a GameStop, follow the craziness of GameStop channel, like many others, all the meme stock craziness that was going on in January, February, March of 2021. This channel has evolved into an income generator where we take money out of the market every week, every month, relentlessly, and we take out thousands. And viewers here are now have completely changed their cash flow existence, and have quit their jobs or are going to quit their jobs, and they have padded their brokerage accounts. They padded up their IRAs or 401ks. They have caught up for years, decades of underperformance that they've been subjected to. It's unbelievable how many times on Saturday people were telling me about, my brother has, he's been working at this company over here, 15 years, and he's got 60 grand saved up. That's all there is. That's all he's got, $60,000. This guy has a stroke tomorrow, he's screwed. If he breaks his hip in the next 5-10 years, he falls down, has an accident, he's going to be on disability. That's going to be a grind. He's going to be broke, and I'm going to probably have to help him. It's unbelievable how many times I get this story. And folks are saying to me, I've been trying to get my brother, my sister, my dad, my uncle, my cousin, my best friend who's known me for 20 years will not even watch Uncle Bruce for 15 minutes. I can't get him in. I just can't convince this guy. I show him, look, I did these, look at what I'm doing here. And it's not working. It's unbelievable. And others who say, yeah, I got my buddy in, I got my cousin came in, my brother, my sister, my dad, I'm helping my mom and dad, and it's made a difference. The classes, it's all here. If you really want to make some dough in this market, you better take these right here. 17 of them. This isn't a cute little game, this isn't a cute little, buy this and then glue this to it and mail it to 1,000 people and you'll make nothing but money. This is a different deal entirely. You want to control your life, every aspect of your existence, where you don't have to depend on any employer, any moody boss you have, some supervisor, or you're worried about a committee meeting coming up in the next quarter about the future of the division you're in. as in like all 500 of you are going to be let go in like 90 days. You want to get away from that? Grab one of these. That's all you need. And learn how to write options. The classes are available right here. And you open up a practice account through any of these brokerage firms you want to deal with. You figure it out where you live and become part of this community and join people here who are writing options either as a living or a substantial part of their economic livelihood. It's incredible the change that happens to people who realize for the first time, I can make money doing the market. I can make money from the market, and I can kind of count on it. It's unbelievable. There are folks out there who've never had this opportunity before to know and be able to count on a market, an account to generate revenues, serious revenues, life-changing cash flow revenues. But you gotta make an investment into it, and it's an investment in you. It isn't an investment in me. It isn't that you buy these classes and now you're gonna be richer. No. You gotta buy these classes. You gotta watch them maybe twice. You gotta invest some of your sweat equity into this now. You put your money on the table. Now put some brain power into this. Hang around here a little bit. Watch these folks. Listen to these folks. Hang out with me. Maybe do a one-on-one with me down the road so I can help you with your situation, help you figure out your world, and let's go from there. There's so much upside here. You cannot believe it. My viewers, listening to my viewers talk to each other while I'm kind of chewing on my ribeye. I was chewing away in my ribeye, and I'm listening to talk here, and I'm listening to talk here. Options. Credit spreads. Poor man covered calls. Cash secured puts. This brokerage firm. These guys. This guy. This company. It's a whole amazing world. I'm inside the Stock Markets with Bruce universe, sitting at a meet and greet while everyone's kind of eating and talking to each other, and it's all about exactly what we're doing here. And it's right there on a Saturday afternoon at an Outback Steakhouse in Ontario, California. And we're surrounded by families and husbands and wives going out for a bite to eat. And we're all just giddy. The whole table is just doing, oh yeah, we're doing this. It was pretty damn exciting. And people left pretty happy and a lot more confident. I can tell you, I'll bet you if you talk to any of the folks who were at that meet and greet privately on Discord or through email contacts, when they left Ontario and drove back to where they had come from, or flown back in some cases, they were completely in a completely different frame of mind. They probably thought to themselves, this went a whole lot better than I thought it was going to go. Man, was this great. And I'll tell you, people were really happy when we were winding it up, saying goodbye to each other. Lots of hugs going on. Lots of sharing of emails going on. New friends and new contacts. And so, kids, you want to become part of this kind of family where you support each other and you share ideas and you review what's going on. Some folks love to follow certain parts of the market. Some folks love to follow other parts of the market. Well, when you put all of us together in one place and we're all sharing this info out, the group as a whole becomes stronger and wiser and more profitable. And there is what it's all about. So thank you all for supporting this YouTuber who can help you, I hope, build your wealth and your cash flow higher. It's a win-win. Thank you all for everything and the kind words and the wonderful time we had on Saturday, and we have here every day. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. What's going on? Sharon, we're not going to be at your show tonight for TWB. Have a great week. It's okay. We'll see you next time. Thank you all so much, all of you. And let's see what's going on. Savage of Wall Street, Uncle Bruce, I just want to move to a different country for a year or two at a time in trade. It's come to different countries, make some pennies while my kids learn other cultures. I wonder how taxes would work. I like Spain. Yeah, this is an area that's not my specialty. But boy, how exciting would that be? How exciting to be a kind of an international traveling nomad, making more money from option writing than you're spending, whether you live in America or elsewhere. It's incredible. I have had viewers tell me many times. This isn't just one viewer. Many viewers say to me, "Hey, man, I'm living in." I'm living 3 months in Mexico. I was 3 months in Thailand. I was in Indonesia. I was in so and so so, where it's much lower cost of living, and they're just they're going. I'm not making 30,000 a month writing options. I would barely be getting by in America and Canada. I'd be barely getting by with all the bills I have over there. But I've sold everything off or put everything in storage. I don't even have a rent. My house has been rented out, so it's covering by itself. Whatever. I've reduced my cost of living in North America to the point where I'm now just paying what I need to live on wherever I am, and the kind of money I'm making on options, 3, 4, 5,000 a month, I live like a king. I'm living like a king out here because what are you generating? American money. You're generating American dollars overseas. This is, generally speaking, pretty good. Now, there are certain countries where the American dollar isn't doing so well against others. I get that. Switzerland ain't cheap. Cayman Islands, not a cheap place to live. But certain countries, you can do really well. Then again, there are many of you out there who wish to and started to live the RV lifestyle. You want it to get out on the road. You want it to be in a van. You want it to be in a Sprinter van. You want it to be in a Class C motorhome. You want it to be in a Class A. You want it to be on the road, and you're not afraid of mechanical breakdowns. You're not afraid of uh, boondocking or whatever you're doing. More power to you. It's been a lifelong obsession, or it's been one of your bucket list dreams. Go for it. Go for it. You can do that being an option writer. Absolutely. Thank you all. Appreciate you all so much for popping in here today. And thank you for those of you who have become members of this channel. Those of you who have become Gold Bagel members, you are so appreciated. I thank you all so much. If you become just a subscriber to this channel, I thank you. If you're a Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member, Gold Bagel member, you're now commenting going forward now, only for members. Thank you for those who are non-members and lurkers. Please become a member of this channel ASAP. And don't forget, Wednesday nights, we do Primetime Live at 7 o'clock Eastern for Gold Bagel members only. And every morning, Gold Bagel members are watching from 8 to 8:30 the pre-show. And we cover a lot of stuff there as well. And so membership pays for Gold Bagel members, definitely. 116 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. We've already broken the 100 mark. 316 of you are here. There are 290 slackers. No, there are 200 slackers. So Mr. Strickland is now roaming the hallways looking for you. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, you're going to run into this guy at any time. Please help yourself and help me. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you all for joining us. And one more thing to remember, just one more thing. Do not anger these people right here. Do not make the Knights of Neat angry by not honoring the Knights of Neat, because people wonder, what is the secret to making money, Bruce? Well, there's two things. The one is classes, and the second one is honoring the Knights of Neat. Don't forget that. There's my homepage for my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Get over there, grab your classes. If you want to get the 5-for-4 deal, you have to go through a couple of steps, and life isn't easy. You got to work for it. What you need to do is send $599.99 US to a PayPal account of mine. You can either find the link in the description. If you, for whatever reason, can't get it to work, and some of you can't get it to work, I know, because PayPal is having issues, the easiest way to send money my way is to just go to paypal.com, and then when it says send money, who do you want to send money to? You enter me, you enter Bruce Frommer, at Traveling with Bruce. That's what you actually entered. Bruce Frommer at Traveling with Bruce. 2 L's in Traveling with Bruce. You'll probably notice my picture pop up as one of the choices. There you go. Make the donation and then send me a private email. The work never stops. Send me a private email and say, Uncle Bruce, I just sent you $599.99 US. I want 5 classes. Here they are. I'd like class numbers. So-and-so, 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 so. Then I'll send you the links after the show is over. All right? So we'll get you looked after. If you're buying just 1 class at a time at $150 a class, regular price, you can do it on the website. And you can just go to stockmarkerswithbruce.ca, find the class you want in the class tab. You'll find them all there. And you can order it there. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for being here. And we're opening in a couple of minutes here for the opening. Already, the moment I mentioned the Knights of Neat, look what happens. Richard Carlin, hey, you doing, buddy? Richie, what's going on, buddy? Melvin here, D.H. Ruda, hey, pal, what's going on? D.H. Hector, welcome all. Here they come. The Neemojis, Aurora, they're here. The Big E, they're just coming right in. They know to honor the Knights of Neat. No question about that. Thank you, everybody. What did I miss? Asks not a lurker anymore. Where's Larry? Alberto, members only. Hallelujah. Let's get this done for Amelia. Larry, set us free. Cow tipper. Neat. That's right. The Neemojis are being spread to let the Knights of Neat know we care. We are aware of their power. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you all. All right, kids, we're getting ready to roll here. Let's see what this market wants to give us. We're up 328 on the Dow right now, and we've got a pretty green market showing everywhere. We're up 4 on Rocket Lab, just a penny higher on Sofi, 6 up on GameStop. What else is going on? Spire up 67 cents to 11.58, little recovery there. And we're Apple's down 120, but we're up 16.60 on Goldman, up $1.20 on Cisco. Tesla only down 82 cents now. It's coming back. Microsoft up 433. Alphabet is up 125. Amazon up 120. Nvidia up 890 now to $890. 893 gain right now. Unity down 7. AI is up 12. Adobe up 293. Spiders are up. The Qs are up. Netflix up 770. IBM up 360. Meta Platforms up 390. Vanix Semiconductors up $3. Home Depot up $3. We are open for trading, everybody. Welcome to the party, everybody. It's great to have you here, and thank you for your support of this YouTuber. Very, very much. What a pleasure it is to catch up with you guys. And thank you for those of you who have been doing one-on-ones with me. It is an absolute pleasure getting together with you folks on one-on-ones. It really, it is so effective because in such a short period of time, we cover everything we need to cover for you. When we have one-on-ones, my viewers have a little list of questions they've written down, and we get right into it. I record the event with you. It's a private setting here, and then I send you the recording. You can rewatch your one-on-one with me as many times as you want. You don't have to write down a bunch of notes while we're talking. You just rewatch the show whenever you want, and get ready for another one-on-one whenever you want. Thank you all very, very much. Larry, thank you, buddy. The bells have been rung. We're up and running. 367-point gain right now on the Dow. We're almost recovering the entire loss from Friday, but that was 475. We're within 100. Don't know if we're going to do it or not, but it's certainly looking very good. We're up $3 on Adobe. Nvidia's at 887 at 537. Now I'm looking at 888. We've got SoFi at 730 something, down 3 cents. GameStop up 7. Rocket Lab up a penny. Early quotes there. We'll get more out of that shortly. 889 now. Nvidia 892. Nvidia. We're popping through here as we go higher. 892 on Nvidia. All of these put credit spreads looking a lot better this morning, aren't they, folks? Welcome everyone. Beach Boy Larry JR is in the house. How you doing there, pal? Welcome, sir. And the bells. Great minds, Larry. Great minds. There you go. Welcome all to the show. We're up 383. S&P up 40. NASDAQ up 85. Oil down 62 cents. There you go. There's the positive move so far this morning, all going the right direction. Thank you all, and welcome to the program. 892.14 on Nvidia, up 10.28. We've got Sofi now almost unchanged. GameStop about the same. AI down 15. Spire down 74 at 10.91. I don't even know if it's open. Has not yet opened, so we'll wait for that. It was higher in the pre-market. We got Uber up 129 to 76.57. Credit spreads can be done there behind that market. We've got Apple down 268. We have Tesla down 232. Early quotes here, first 3 minutes. Enphase down 52. AMD is down 77. Netflix down 420. The Matterport shares are down a penny. SmartRent down 6 cents, kind of quiet. ATIP down 3. Unity up a nickel. Google up 114. Moderna's up 23. Cisco's up 87. Microsoft up 271. Pfizer up 5. The Dow Jones Media stock down 332 to 29.27, getting shellacked. IBM up 3.94, almost $4 on IBM. HPQ up 31. Owens Corning up a buck. 23andMe down 3.1, 3/10 of a cent. Nothing yet. Amazon up 75 cents. Home Depot up 2.11. Vanik Semiconductors up 2.49. Goldman Sachs up $21. 410.85. We're almost up 22 bucks on Goldman. Not surprising considering the numbers they have posted, and this looks good for other banks. Meta up 480. Target up 214. JP Morgan up 390 at 186. Again, that's a 2% move for JP Morgan today. Big money there. Costco up 460. Walmart up 25 cents. Disney up 95 cents. American Airlines up 28. AMC is down a couple of cents. DraftKings up 61 cents. Royal Caribbean up 336 to 131.03. There you have it. That's the story at the moment. Early quotes. We're watching this carefully. 350 gain or so on the Dow, and we've got Adobe up 160. Nvidia 885 range up 3. Sofi now up 6 cents at 7.39. GameStop down 2. Rocket Lab up 4.5. GameStop just went green up to Sofi 741 up 8. So we're getting a little bit of a buy wave coming in on some of our favorites here. Volume on Sofi 5 minutes 2.6 million. Good. That's good volume. Not incredibly heavily, but it's good. We've already touched 742 on SoFi. GameStop at 1081 up 4 on 168,000. Rocket Lab 377.5 up 4.5 cents on 590,000. And we are just waiting and watching to see how this market wants to react this day and this week. Bank earnings are everything. When we see good bank earnings, the rest of the market can follow this. This is not bad for the stock market. It's very good. We actually want to see the large financial institutions do well. It's what you want. You get them doing well, they are doing more business. They will open up for more business. And that means secondary stocks, all the way down the line, all will do well or can do well in a much better financial environment, especially when the big boys are making money. For SoFi, this just opens the playing field for them. This just makes the much more capital to get after for SoFi, for individuals, for individual banking. Fantastic for SoFi. Stock is so underpriced, in my humble opinion. But Monday morning next week, a week from now, we should know what kind of numbers did they generate for the first quarter, and are they predicting the second, third, and fourth quarter? Are they revising their numbers? We'll know all this a week today. So we're down to 7 days of time. Figure this out. Is SoFi going to be at 7.38 on Friday night? Or is SoFi going to be at $10 on Friday night? Are we at $12 by Friday night? I don't know. I'd like to see that. I'd love to see that. Cheers to all of you for that one video. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel where we love to see viewers making money. The good stuff, taking the cash. Mandu number 5. Neat. RB, the article was this week. You were mentioned on SoFi Weekly for helping explaining the converted note. Those guys are great. Those guys are great guys. They definitely reached. Some of them have reached out to me, want to know if I can get together with them, and I haven't yet. I've just been obviously so focused on what I'm doing here. Uh, you know, I need rest from time to time, but there are a number of guys out there who are really on top of the SoFi story, and I think this SoFi thing is going to blow. This is a firecracker, and this baby is going to go. I just don't know how long the fuse is, um, and this baby is going to put on a hell of a show, and it is not a 1 week show at all. We have, you know, new normals coming for SoFi, I believe, and that means trading ranges. New normal trading ranges are not too far away from here, and they're substantially higher than here because this cap call transaction deal is it's a winner with the stock at $15 a share, and that means there are 845 million reasons why GameStop shares will trade at 15 sooner rather than later. There's that many and more, many more, and powerful forces behind the scenes here that are eager for SoFi to be trading at a much higher level, and it's only a matter of time before the promotion machine absolutely kicks into overdrive. You've seen nothing so far. Nothing. We're early. We are early. SoFi Weekly, a SoFi YouTube channel, says already. Savage of Wall Street, did SoFi change ER? Did SoFi change ER? Why is next week the day? I thought it was the 29th. It's that is so. I'm sorry. Yeah. See how excited I am? I'm expecting next Monday everything to happen. It's the Monday after that. I can't stand it. I can't wait that long. I need it now. So thank you for helping me on that. Uncle Bruce is coming into his own, says JR. Waverly, yep, it's the 29th. Waverly, I think he meant the time in 2 weeks. I'm excited too. See how I can't wait. Can you wait? I can't wait. Let's just have the stock go to 12 first by next week. And then the week after, let it go to 18. How about that? Is that okay with you guys? I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm very good with that. Well, we'll see what happens. 738 up 5 cents. Does SoFi move up because the banks are posting some really nice profits? That's the question. I say yes, but I can't tell you what minute it's going to happen. I can't tell you that, but I'm thinking good thoughts. I really am. The Dow up 367 so far. Welcome, everybody. We're up 42 on S&P, 89 on NASDAQ. Thank you all. 2-year Treasury yield briefly touches almost 5% after stronger than expected retail sales for March. Yeah, the U.S. economy is growing much stronger than some people want it to grow. Every Republican doesn't want the market to show, the economy to show this because it's bad for Trump. Good for Biden. But the reality is the U.S. economy is growing much stronger than people think, which means for interest rate cutters, interest rate cutting fans, this is bad news. If the economy is growing, you're not going to cut rates. There's no way. You're not going to cut rates. This is inflationary. A very strong retail environment, inflationary. Can't cut interest rates in an inflationary market. Sorry. No. Oil going up, can't cut interest rates. Oil is inflationary. You got to use less gas. So there you have it. Are you using less gas? Are any of you using less gas than before? Waverly deal, cow tipper charts. All right, there you go. Thank you all. Flint Creek, Dummy John is issuing more shares. Dummy John is issuing more shares. Okay. I'm guessing who that is, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Okay, AI down 22. Rocket Lab is up 1.2. GameStop down 9. SoFi up 2. Nvidia is up $12.46 to $8.94. We jumped around here between $8.86 and $8.92, and now it's boom, $8.94 up $12. Adobe up 148. $8.95 now on Nvidia. We're up $13.80 on Nvidia. The high of the day is right here, I think. Let me just double check here. 896.91 is the high today. Almost 897 now. Looks like a run to 900 is happening any moment here, from what I can tell. Very interesting. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not going there, JR. Giddy up, man. Um, is that a new avatar? Is that still from that? No, that one is from Jersey. I think that avatar. I think that was the Jersey one. Some folks are trying to figure out a way to update their avatars because of the meet and greet that we had the other day. Flint Creek, I surely do mean who I mean. That's who I mean, and that's what I mean. JR, what a dweeb, and just in time to tell the court all about it today. There you go. Yes, new avatar from this last Saturday. This is a new avatar that we just had. Is that right? Oh, okay, we were all right. There it is. Awesome, man. Are we getting skinnier? Are we getting better looking, or are we just as sad as we were before? I'm gonna take the former. I think we're getting better looking. Flint is laughing here. Good stuff. Yes, those of you who are able to change your avatar to include, some folks were doing selfies with me yesterday or on Saturday. Some of you were mentioning that. I love that. Thank you all. Any of you out there, if you had a selfie taken with me and you'd like to have the selfie shown on the show, send me a private email with any photo from the get together on the meet and greet, and then I'll try to post it on the air so that others can see just how much fun we were having. But it's you and me, not everyone else, because everyone has to be on their own for whether they want to be shown or not. Okay, it's all cool. Constantine Uncle I wrote AI a September $35 calls at 7:30. It's now sitting at $1.17. Is it time to take my profit and write again, or give them nothing back? I would take that money now, and I would now take a look at writing maybe a September 30, or October November 30, or a 28, and take more money, grab more money, grab another, pay out 117, something like that, and bring in $5 or $6 or more. Yes, it's time for another cash grab. Absolutely. Just sad. Oh no, we'll be getting handsome. Just ask Auntie Jen. We're getting better looking all the time. Thank you, buddy. White Feather. I'm really just JR. Great hat. There you go. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love to get together. All right, yeah. Let me know on how you do on that one, Constantine. Let me know. I'd be curious whether you can do a roll up. A rollover. Take this. You've taken a chunk of this dough out of here, and now bring dollars in again. Bring in $5, $6. So you add 4 or 5 to your account immediately. Yes, now's the time. You can always do a rollover if necessary if you had to. Don't worry about that. All right, everybody. Thank you all for popping in here and joining me today. It is much appreciated. Any of you out there who are looking for classes, send me a private email. Let me know what class numbers you want. If you're having any trouble with PayPal, just send me a private email. I will email you instructions if necessary to help you out. We'll get it figured out. Thank you all so much for being part of the channel today and part of this program. It's great to have you in the house as always. Okay. The thumbs up meter, we're going to take a look at this and see where we're at right now. Here we go. 158. There we go. This is awesome sauce. We're only 42 away from 200 thumbs ups. We have 316 people watching right now. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Mr. Strickland's having more trouble. He's having more and more trouble finding slackers because you guys are nailing the thumbs up button. Thank you, everyone, for helping out today. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Yes. So Goldman Sachs and IBM gained today, contributing to the 300 plus point gain on the Dow Jones. 343.92 for the Dow. That's 0.91 of a percentage point. S&P up 0.8. NASDAQ up 0.6. NASDAQ's actually slacking, but holding its own. But the Dow is the winner so far this morning. And watching quotes go through here, Apple at the moment is still down to $1.50 at 175. Goldman holding a $20.47 gain. Cisco's up 55 cents. Tesla down 449. Arc Innovations down 16 cents. Microsoft up 340, Pfizer up 8, HPQ up 21, Alphabet up 18, Amazon up 147, Nvidia up $14, 895.88. Thank you very much. Down 11 cents on Unity. AI down 36. We got Adobe $1.40 to the good here. We got the Spiders up 360, the Q's up 258, Netflix down up 137, make it now 167 gain on Netflix. Meta Platforms up 363, Vanik up 312, Home Depot down 24, Enphase down 37, Palantir gone green now up 27 to 22.94, Uber up 66, and Coinbase up 297 right now. Thank you all, and welcome to the show, and welcome to the Party Pals. Lots going on today. What a day and what a weekend we had with the Israel thing. Lots of activity to watch and keep an eye on. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Charlie, yeah, Bruce, you're a week off the earnings release. The Sofi release is Monday, not next Sunday. I know. I can't wait, though. I can't stand it. I want it now. My Nvidia cash kid puts are going green. Yeah, baby. Rock and roll JR. Brian, number 160. Good morning. Nobody, only 14 days till SoFi earnings. Brian, GameStop to $9 this week. Scary, or is it 19 this week? What is GameStop going to do with that money? What is Mr. Cohen up to? We're all sitting around Saturday asking ourselves, what's he going to do with that dough? We were going to find out the minute he does something. He has to report it. What is going on? I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. 896.53. We are pushing the high of the day around here on Nvidia. The high of the session, 897.67. We're at 896.49. We're a buck or so away from the high of the day here. We're not going away. This stock wants to go higher, and through 900 would not be a surprise at all. 910, 915 a share, nothing burger. As a matter of fact, having gone under 8, down to 880 was too low. So here we are. Very interesting. Parker Ivy, I just bought back Rocket Lab covered call for July. Strikes $5. I sold them for 67. I bought them back for 15 cents. There you go. White Feather, Nvidia, put spreads very green this morning. Stink bids may fill today. Again, I'm sure hoping some of you are cashing in 70, 80, 90% returns because there's some nice returns to be had here. Well done, everybody. DB, good morning. My Nvidia put credit spreads, they're really shrinking here, Uncle Bruce. I am so glad I followed your guidance. The classes, one-on-one sessions, and your encouragement help keep me on track to win. Thanks again, right on, DB. This is good stuff. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, there are many of you out there who have been introduced to this market, introduced to credit spreads, introduced to iron condors. Put credit spreads on Nvidia have been very lucrative for a number of you, have been eye-opening for a few of you as well. I know. Some of you were a little too aggressive on some of these. Many of you, however, took my advice and decided, no, I'm going to do what he says. I'm going to stay well back of this market. I'm not going to get near that fire. That campfire's got sparks coming off of it. I don't want to get my brand new sweater lit up here. I'm going to stay back here, enjoy that fire from a distance, and cash in weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. And it's beginning to show. It is beginning to come together now for a number of you who have tentatively started with some put credit spreads on Nvidia. Very carefully, very cautiously, and you are now beginning to see week after week after week after week the absolute carnage that takes place with Nvidia credit or contracts. You see the shrinkage just happen in the last 5 to 15 days. That window of time is deadly. And gamblers out there, the absolute crazies, desperados that are long these contracts are just getting annihilated with 50, 70, 80% haircuts in a mere matter of hours or days. It really is stunning. You see a stock go up 14 bucks. You can imagine what an $880 put contract that expires this Friday is doing right now. It's $14 further out of the money with now only 4.5 days to go. Like, whoa, it's ugly. And of course, call contracts are the opposite. And isn't it funny how one feeds the other? Right now, call option gamblers on Nvidia who are long call option are giddy. But what they're not getting and what they're beginning to realize here is those who have contracts expiring this Friday or next Friday, they're not getting the full $14 gain. They're getting $2 gains, $3 gains, 350s, fours, fractions. Shrinkage coming in Friday and next Friday is taking away most of their gains because the only value they're going to have at the end of it is book value. And if they're out of the money, gamblers on calls, and how many people out there are buying call options $50 out of the money looking for a big run with only a month to go? They bought those 2 weeks ago. Now they're down to 2 weeks and they're still 40 out of the money or 35 out of the money. They're not making any money. They can't triple their dough on a move like this, and yet it's a 1460 move right now. Not helping them. Quite amazing. Quite amazing. Welcome all, welcome all, welcome all. And congratulations, all of you. Savage Wall Street rolled back some RXRX from January 26, 15 strikes, which I'd rolled into for 5 from Jan 25, 1250s, which had been rolled into from 10s for 4, rolled back to 10s Jan 25 for 2, laugh aloud. May I have another, please? Oh my goodness. Never afraid to roll, always happy to take money off the table. That's the way. The more comfortable you get with this option program, the more you're going to be able to do rollovers without even worrying about it. Some of you out there panic about rollovers. You do not need to do so. Have you seen your Nvidia? 902 right now. 902 on Nvidia. It just jumped here to 904. We're rolling, kids. Looking good. 903 right now on Nvidia. Sofi up 3, Adobe up 330, the Dow up 350 points. Interesting. AI down 63. We've got Uber up 34. Apple still buck 80 to the red. Tesla down 560 at the moment. Enphase down 21, AMD up 47, Netflix up 250. We have a 902.45 last trade on Nvidia with a high of 904.24. 904.24. I suspect some stink bids are getting hit right now while I'm yapping away here already. Congratulations. Bobby, my April 19th expire spread on Nvidia is looking like a buyback today. Bought back at 21 cents. I'm trying to buy back at 21 cents. Currently 24 to 28. It's happening. It may have just gone through. Who knows? Way to go there, Bobby. It's going your direction, all of you. Congratulations. If you're going to take on a new spread, a new Nvidia position, take a look for this Friday. Take a look for this Friday expiries. But way back here in the low to mid 800s max, 820, 810, 830. Or next Friday, take a look at 780s to 820s, somewhere in there for next Friday. Can you find a spread down there? Maybe you can. Giddy up, everybody. Well done, all of you. Savage of Wall Street, outdoors, I have taken in more premium on RXRX than what the stock is worth at this point. Since I was put those shares off a cash secured put, got all my money back. Is this legal? Those shares are still mine. Why the face? Well done, buddy. Well done indeed. The 902.75. I hope your daughter's soccer game was a good one. I know you were the coach. Did you win? How did it go? Did you get a goal? What happened? What's the position? Is she a goalie? What's the deal? Way to go, Savage. Well done indeed. 902.31 on Nvidia, up 327 on the Dow. Giddy up, everybody. Nicely done. Now let me take a peek now at Nvidia myself. Let's take a look. My quotes are going to be a little behind the mark here, but let's just see what these contracts look like. There we are, 901.53, and here's the option thingy. There we go. For this expiry. Well, let's take a look. The 300s, the 400s are worthless. The 500s are worthless. The 600s are trading at 2 cents. That's worthless. The 650s are 4 cents. The 675s are a dime. The 700s are 7 cents. 750s are now 17 cents. This is 10 minutes ago, by the way. It's probably even worse than that. The 770s are 29 cents. The 800s are 79 cents. The 810s are 113 last trade, 108 bid. The 820s are now 160 bid. The 830s are 231 bid. The 850s are 460 bid, and that's still 50 out of the money. And again, I'm 10 minutes behind, so I could be off this mark a little bit. 860s are 640. The 880s are 1185. They die on Friday. The 890s are 1575. They die on Friday. They're out of the money, $10. The 900s trading at 2045. These are the puts trading at 2045. 900 puts dying this Friday. Isn't that amazing? Wow, unbelievable. And they could be worthless. I don't know. Incredible. Those of you who are sitting between 780s and 840s, you're between 38 cents and 325 a contract, and they're all off. The 840s are down 244 last trade. They'd be down 250 or something on the bid. The 830s are down 185. They're closer to 190 on the lower on the bid side now. The 820s are off $1.30 plus. The 810s are off over $1 now. The 800s are off 71 cents to 79 cents. So the carnage is massive down here. Obviously, the 700s to 800s are anywhere from now 7 cents to 77 cents. Isn't that incredible? And yet, if we go forward in time, we go into expiry April 26th, and we take the 700s, they're 31 cents, and the 800s are $3.90. So you can still see some value there, or $3 on the 800s. 800s to 850s are $3 bid to 1075 bid. That is the next group of contracts to get shellacked. That range right there. And if we go forward now to May, and we'll see if my computer will allow this to happen. Will it work? I have to do probably a reload here. 902.40 on Nvidia, by the way. What a run here. May. Let's go to the 17th of May, the third Friday of May. Here we go. There we are. 700s to 800s. Let's take a look at those puts. The 700 May expiry, May 17 expiries. Those are 700s are 186 bid. The 800s are 1110 bid. So wow, from 800 to say 750, 750s are 450 bid. 800s are 1110. So if you can write a $5,000 contract spread between 800 and 750, you're going to haul in about 650 premium spread. Now, if you want to haul in between $780 and $800 for May 17, you'll bring in a spread of about 330, 340, which is not too bad for 20 bucks. Not too bad for $2,000 to bring in 340, 17% on your money for a month, and you're not going to wait a month. I'm going to bet you that you can walk out of this trade at $1 with a 240 gain in 2 weeks, or 1 week if the stock goes to 950 in the next week. So of course, 780s to 800s for May 17 look juicy to me. 770s maybe to 790s. There's room there for about $3. 760 to 780. There's room there for 260 easily. Again, depending on stink bids, 750 puts to 770 puts, 220. Wow, there's money to be had here. 720 puts are only a 262 bid. 750 750s are 465. So there's a $2 spread available between 720 and 750, and we're at 906. Think about that. We're 905 right now, 906. So that is the spread. And I know I'm off on my quotes. My quotes are not accurate. They're 10 minutes behind. They're probably even juicier than that. So those of you out there who are taking advantage of these spreads on Nvidia, I commend you all for this move. Well done, everybody. 904.90 with a high of 906.13, baby. Looking good. We're up 23 bucks on Nvidia approximately now on the session. There are some money, there's some dollars being made on this channel today. Absolutely being made right now. Okay? Nicely done, everybody. We're down 2 cents on Rocket Lab. Sofi up a nickel. GameStop 10.53. When will it turn? I don't know. Matterport down a penny. 23andMe down 1.3 cents. Spire up 15. ATIP down 3 cents. Nothing on SmartRent. Apple down 194. Goldman up 18 bucks. Cisco up 68. Tesla down 540. Arc Innovations down 26. Microsoft up 466. Nice turnaround. The all-time high for Microsoft is 430.82. We're at 426. So writing credit spreads on Microsoft 380 and below. 380, 370, 360, 350, 340, 320, anywhere in there. $10, $20, $30 spreads. Knock yourself out on Microsoft. Take $2,500 positions, $2,500 a contract, and bring in some premiums here on Microsoft. Stay behind that stock and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the shrinkage. Pfizer up 12, HPQ up 11, Google up 106, Amazon up $2.18, Nvidia 905 up 23, big ones. Unity down 8, AI down 65, which I find kind of weird, but they will come up with additional numbers and they'll break the bank again. But when does AI go? When do the shorters give up? They're trying to pound it, and those of you who are against them, you will win eventually, I believe, because time is on your side if you play this right. Cash secured puts, covered calls, not a problem. Adobe up $2, Spider up 406, the Qs are up 336, Netflix up 176, IBM holding a 153 gain, Meta up 544. There's some real opportunity there for put credit spreads, I think. Vanik up $4, another one, buck, $180, $170, $160. There's got to be put credit spreads available on Vanik. Home Depot down a nickel, Enphase down $1, Palantir up 43, Uber up 47, and Coinbase down 63 cents. Welcome everyone to the show, to this program today. It is great to see you all here. Okay, what else is going on here? Am I missing some comments? What's going on here? There we are. And Brian is asking or saying, my GameStop puts that expire May 17 are at their exercise price of $10.54. Should I roll or fold, or at least until May? Your GameStop puts, these are cash secured puts, Brian. Got to give me as much information as you can because I am blind going into this. But if you can roll forward in time for more cash, knock yourself out. Savage Ultraverse, I have taken in more premium RX than what it's worth. He's done that. Savage, you're going to laugh. I was very angry, but Saturday morning, my wife got a text from the coach that the games were canceled because of rain and because it was cold. I was just so disappointed. We were talking about you, buddy. Would love to have had you there. White Feather, it's truly amazing how much money I've made from Nvidia without ever owning a single share. I love this game. Right on, buddy. Bobby, 807, 870s. Welcome to Crush Time, baby. Those are going to zero, man. They are going to zero. But you are primed at 21 cents to do a new write. Oh, someone's coming in. Hang on. Oh my goodness, someone is coming in. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
See, I don't know if I could. I used to be able to sneak up the sideline there.
Yeah, I know. Just heard from Savage of Wall Street.
I heard
that the game was canceled because of rain and cold weather. He could have come down.
I was thinking that was a good possibility.
We were looking at the radar for like 2 days before the weekend, trying to figure out what's the weather going to be like when we're in Ontario and what's going to be like here. And I'm looking at this massive front heading for the Bay Area, and I'm thinking, that game isn't going to happen. But it's up to him. He's got to
But it
decide.
did not rain because I took my raincoat.
Well, it didn't rain where we were, but in
Yes.
the Bay Area,
I
where his
obviously
daughter's
need a
soccer game
bigger
was.
raincoat.
You need a bigger
That's what it is. Yeah, because kids and wet grass equals broken arms.
You can't have that. We can't have that. No.
No.
We were just looking at Nvidia contracts. The stock's right now at 900 a share.
900.
Sort of hit 906 here a few minutes ago. Contracts that expire this Friday.
Yes.
They're worthless.
Yeah.
You know, they used to be $20+ each.
Yeah.
They're now
Big
10
Friday
and 20
coming
cents, all the way up to like almost 800. So very
Oh, it hurts.
70
It's
cents.
under 9.
Doesn't matter. Unbelievable. Did anyone notice? Brian is saying the Yahoo website has changed their look. Nothing burger. I know. I hadn't even noticed. Richard. Good morning, Auntie Jen. White Feather.
Morning,
Good morning,
Richie.
Auntie Jen. Mandu. Good morning,
Morning,
Auntie
White
Jen.
Feather.
Parker
Morning,
Ivy.
Mandu.
Auntie Jen.
Morning, Parker.
We already thanked Flint Creek Soap Company for the soaps that went
our
over
soap
huge.
lady
Just went over huge.
spoils us.
Everybody just, ooh, I love this stuff.
I
Everybody's so
know.
happy. As a matter of
And
fact,
saying how, I ordered from her.
I've ordered from her.
Yeah,
Yes,
we got
that's
this
right.
last time. I ordered from
That's
her.
right. So more orders are coming, I'm sure, for Flint Creek for donating
We
soap
got
to
to
the
keep her
meet
in
and greet.
business, man. We like this.
And we
stuff.
thank JR for bringing the pies.
And
we've been-
JR brought pie.
We've been finishing off the pies. Whatever it wasn't taken, we took home.
See, JR brought pies and took home neighbors. He found people who live close to him.
That's true. He found out we're not far apart from each other.
I bike past you.
We could have a coffee sometime. We could compare notes. Hey, it's Auntie
Yeah.
Jen says, JR, nice to see the spring in your step on Saturday.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes, thank you.
This avatar is from the weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's
nice.
it right there. Larry, good morning, Auntie Jen from Larry Titus.
Good
Rock and
morning,
roll, buddy.
Larry.
Morning, my friend. Fantastic.
Larry, who has still given you the biggest laugh that's ever been
of
seen.
all time. Yeah, absolutely.
But
Well,
you're
actually,
gonna choke.
who I can't remember who was the one that said, "Got to clean the crud out of your mouth."
That was Larry
Was
Titus.
that also Larry?
That was Larry.
Yeah. And then Larry sent me the Yoko album. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Unbelievable.
And then
So much
Beach
fun.
Boy
Beach Boy gave me a
gave
Yoko
you
album.
the Yoko album.
Yeah.
And that the security, the young security guard
In
at,
Tel
at
Aviv.
Ben Gurion, it's like,
Is there any?
you have a
did
what?
anyone-
A record?
Has anyone given you any presents since you were here? Yes, as a matter of fact. Well, who is that?
What is it?
Mr. So-and-so gave us a. What did he give you? A Yoko Ono album.
A plastic Ono.
Plastic Ono band album.
And
And he's looking at
he just
what?
got a look on his face like, I don't know what that is.
Which suitcase is it in? Which suitcase is the one with the black smoke coming out of it? That's the one. We're going to label that suitcase.
Yeah.
Special handling on that one.
Yeah, he just got a look on his face.
Oh, that was fun.
Like, it's probably some old person band.
Yeah. Splair, good morning, Auntie Jen. Larry Titus, glad to
Splair.
be of
Good time.
service. Glad to be of service as
Oh,
Larry.
there you go.
JR, Larry was the crud guy. I look at my mouse all the time now. I always look at my mouse. Beach Boy, good morning, Auntie Jen. Thank you again for the air defense over here. Note to Kamani, do not mess with the Jen.
That's right. You're most welcome.
Or touch those Israelis.
Those rockets out of the air.
That's right. Oh
I
my,
know.
oh my,
And,
what a day.
the world over on this side of the world is very interested in what has happened on the weekend. And
And
they're
now
all
we're-
looking at the shiny keys instead of what they were looking at last week.
Yeah, but now we're all watching Trump on trial in New York. That's
I know. He has to be there every day, and the trial could last for 2 months.
yeah. They were thinking 2 months. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable.
He'll be running around on the weekends.
It's going to be quite the crazy show. Yeah, I think he gets Wednesdays off. It's Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays.
Right. Yeah.
So he has Wednesdays, Saturdays, and
But-
Sundays, I guess.
You know, it's almost better if you had Friday or Monday off because then you get 3 days in a row.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I'm sure for them Wednesday is very good because the lawyers get to get together and
Strategize.
see what's going on.
Richard Carlin, Tony went to jail for a cutty mouse. That's what happened to Tony.
That's what it was.
Larry, now, if we can only get Yoko at a meet and greet, now we got something.
Can you imagine?
Savage Wall Street, man, I am telling you, Bruce, I was livid. But at least they canceled all the games league-wide. Otherwise, I would have taken it personally. I was really looking forward to seeing Auntie Jen and you. It is what it is.
We'll figure it out.
One of these days, you're gonna grab your family and you're gonna stay at the Ritz-Carlton here in the desert, or you're gonna stay here at the Marriott where they have the pink flamingos and bring your kids to that.
I'm sure that there's lots of other places that have this, but this is new in the Valley. The Valley used to have that water park for kids out by the airport.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore. No. Now we have a surf club, which I think is a resort brand name. So this is a water park for grown-ups.
Really?
You have to be 21, I think.
This is not going to be for Curtis Savage and the kids.
But this is for grown-ups, that it's a good place to go and recover after being at Coachella until 4 a.m. That it's got the lazy river, it's got various temperature water pools, it's got cabanas. If you and some of your close personal friends would like to belly up $4,000, you can have a cabana for the weekend. Woo, woohoo!
Option money, dime a dozen.
See, I think this is a wonderful idea because one of the worst parts about going to a water park is the children. Wouldn't it be nice to have one just for girls?
It's one of the worst things about a water park is the damn kids.
That's right. Because they're not mine.
They're not mine.
I can't hit them.
Did that kid just pee in the pool over there?
Why is that wave? They did.
Why is the top of that wave yellow? What's that?
As soon as those little toes hit the water, they start peeing.
Man. Dude Face is saying, I'm loving this market. Hello, Auntie Jen.
Hello, dude.
What else is going on here? Did everyone head to Coachella after the meet and greet?
No, but apparently you know who was here. The couple. The couple.
The couple were here.
They were here just in the crowd.
They were here.
Dancing, having fun.
She and he came out here.
Yeah. I don't, do they have a name yet where they've taken Taylor and Travis and put them together or anything like that?
I don't know if there's, no, I don't know.
And apparently the critics are going, it looks like they're just a nice couple.
But I have no idea.
I don't know. But they were here.
They were here.
They were probably one of those private jets we see flying over.
You think? You think? Auntie Jen, that fireworks fetish of yours might be a little too much, says Beach Boy. And all that, and you could just outright ask for a lemon pie, See,
I could just ask for a lemon pie.
You just ask. Charlie C., Trump will win this next election after the events of this past weekend. Even many Democrats are being pulled away from Biden. Israel has been a long-time ally of us, and wavering on that is not popular. I don't think that.
But after this last weekend, the world is actually looking at Israel and Iran, the shiny keys at the moment, rather than looking at Israel and Gaza.
Yes, that's true.
It's taking the focus.
I heard about the couple. Yes, no names mentioned. Says, dude, I heard about these guys. Cow Tipper Taylor, Swelce, SWELC.
Swelchy.
Taylor Swelchy. Flake's loving this.
I can take Trailer Swelchy.
Love you guys, Taylor Swelchy.
Instead,
Taylor Swelchy.
Trailer Swelchy. Like it. I like it. It's a tongue twister.
What's his first name?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
See, now I've lost it. What was it? Say it again. Trailer Kelce.
Swelcy.
Trailer Swelcy. That's lovely.
No idea. We're
back over 900.
Cow Tipper mixing their names.
I like that.
Nvidia got to 906, went down to 895, and now it's back to 900. Welcome to volatility. Hello.
Speaking of firecrackers, Sofi. When they light that wick, it's gonna go
all morning. You're gonna love this. This is so me.
Okay.
By the way, G.H. Ruda says Taylor Swift's next hit. So
That's her album. Her next
yeah.
next tour.
Trailer Sweltzy. That's the name of her
The
next
Trailer Sweltzy tour.
There it is. So all morning I was saying, "Oh, I can't wait for next Monday. Oh, next Monday's going to be great." Sofi comes out with their earnings next Monday. Oh, the pre-market a week from now is going to be.
Are you lying?
It's the week after.
Oh, is it?
It's still 2 weeks. I can't wait. I can't wait 2 weeks. I need results now. I have viewers that need results now.
You want Christmas next week.
That's right. I want Christmas. So I've been calling, and then finally one of my viewers said, "Bruce, hello, wake up!
Yeah.
It's the 29th."
And last night we were talking. I thought this was going to be their third positive quarter, and it's only their second.
Only second. Yeah.
See, we're all just anticipating Christmas.
See, we have a Tesla that has a flux capacitor in it, and we just got back. Okay,
is that it?
We went to the meet and greet. Then we were on Highway 10. We put it up to 88 miles an hour, popped over, checked the things out, and popped back. It's all good. It's all good. So just, we're just saying. We're just
back into
a little
the valley.
confused about the timing. That's all. Yeah.
Coming back into the valley in that wind, it was a wall of sand.
We were pushed in.
A wall of sand.
This storm that they talked about and this weather system
Palm Springs was
pushing
brown.
us through the gap in Banning, coming into our valley.
Yeah.
And we were looking at just 5 miles ahead of us, way down the valley towards Palm Springs. We saw these dust clouds just coming off the ground,
it's like
coming
waves.
off the desert floor and lifting the dust up hundreds of feet into the air. And the further into the valley we went, the more...
You couldn't see the bottom of some of the windmills.
We saw only the tops of the windmills turning, and you couldn't see the bottom part of the blades from like a mile away. Hundreds of them like this.
They had closed different roads in the city because of the brownouts.
Yeah, major roads in the Palm Springs Cathedral City area were closed because of lack of visibility. So they shut them down. You can't go there.
And it's like sandblasting your car.
Sandblasting your car. So we're on Highway 10 being pushed in. We came all the way to our end of the valley. And then we come past our Costco and we come into our neighborhood. And it's calm and clear.
Yeah, I mean, it was breezy.
But not like
poor old Palm Desert.
That's why we love living where we are. We're on a downhill slope from the north to the south, and the winds go over us.
Yeah.
And whatever winds are, it's great.
Yeah.
But what can I say? What do we got here? Oh, we have Dude saying she has a new album dropping in 4 days. Get ready.
That's right.
Alberto, Auntie Jen, how you doing? Nice to see you all this Saturday.
Alberto, how you doing?
Good
to
see
nice
you again.
to see you.
It's nice to see you on Saturday.
It was really nice that they kind of popped in there.
Yeah, Savage of Wall Street. Bertie, were you there? Charlie, is it Travis Swift or Taylor Kelsey? Tacey.
No. It's no, I've lost it again. No.
Or
Trailer Sweltzy.
Trailer Sweltzy.
I'm going to start saying that every time we go outside, just randomly saying that, and we're going to hear it come back.
There it goes. Alberto, no, JR. We did FaceTime with JR. Alberto, he passed the phone around. Great. Bobby, Nvidia spread. Uncle just bought back. Bruce just bought back. Wrote for 201 2 weeks ago that bought back my spread for 21 cents. Getting ready to write the next one.
There you go.
Savage of Wall Street. Oh, damn. I'm telling you, I was so angry with the coach because he could have told me in advance. I'm sure he knew they were thinking about canceling games every time they play. I'm going to go get this guy now. There you go. It is what it is.
What you do is you just get all the girls. You round up as many of the girls on the team as you can. You take them to the house. You get them in front of his door. You ring the doorbell and you run away.
I think Credit Savage should get his butt down here to the Palm Desert area and hang out down here. There's the Hyatt. There's the Westin in Indian Wells.
With
there's the Marriott,
flamingos,
the Marriott with the flamingos. There's all kinds of condos you can rent that are like the timeshare condos. You can rent them on a weekly basis,
and you can go to the second last weekend of Coachella.
Forget, but not with the kids, not with the kid in
kids
diapers.
Love to go. Okay, Stagecoach.
Give it a rest.
The end of the month is Stagecoach.
Stop it. There's the Living Desert for the children.
Yes.
There's the Lookout.
The meerkats from The Lion King.
Okay. All right.
where they drew them from the meerkats that are in
There's
this
lots to do for the family down here. Fantastic stuff to do here. But anyway, you make your way down to see us. Come on down here. And since you're using all those points for your highfalutin stays, there is a Ritz-Carlton down here, Indian Wells, and it's kind of nice.
Yes.
Yeah, really
It's
nice.
not shabby.
It ain't shabby.
It's not shabby.
Yeah, Alberto, soon enough, we will be on a cruise all Bega Familia, drinking, trading, and busting Uncle Bruce cojones. That's why I'm not going to be on that cruise. I'm going to send Jen by herself.
I'll go on that cruise.
I'll just send Jen over there,
Yeah.
and she'll take care of you guys.
That's right.
She'll drink you under the table. I'll be fine.
A bucket of beer.
Bucket of beer, please. Now we're going to play trivia. There you go. I don't understand where this is coming from.
And just to tell those other people out there who are single drinkers, as I am, since you do not really imbibe, you can still, on a cruise, get the bucket of beer, and you just take it back to your room at the end of the night, because I don't drink a whole bucket of beer in one sitting. And the next day you take it to the bartender
and swap out warm beers for cold beers.
Takes them and gives you nice cold beer.
Yeah, I bought this bucket. I got 3 beers left from my bucket of beer. Can I have 3 cold ones for the 3 warm ones?
Absolutely.
No problem. That certainly can be done. Savage of Wall Street.
A travel point.
Don't give me ideas, Uncle Bruce. Nothing good can come from that idea. I can already see it. Local news breaking. Older local man and shorter, balder man go on rampage after drinking 5 bottles of wine downtown. Look out! Right options.
Blame it on the moon.
Right options.
You have to go to Blame It on the Moon. The tiki bars.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm thinking about, we'll visit with you guys for a while. But then you're on your own.
He's in Frisco?
Yeah, the Bay Area. Yeah, they just did the.
He's got together.
They did the Tahoe area.
Oh,
and they had a great time at Tahoe.
Yes. Hawaii.
And they did Hawaii.
And spending time with their new refrigerator.
Yeah, and microwave and everything. Okay. So yeah, someday come down here, or plot strategy to head up north to Calgary in the summertime.
World famous Calgary Stampede.
That's right, the world famous Calgary Stampede.
This year we had the highest canvas sale that they've ever had.
Do you know what that is?
I can't tell you what the number was.
You have no idea what that is.
But it was good. It was good.
We one of the events every evening during the 10-day Stampede
6 o'clock
is the chuck wagon races, which are very controversial because the animal lovers hate this. And
yeah, Peter kind of loses it.
In any event, the wagons have a canvas over the top.
A tarp. Yeah.
Tarp. And that has a logo on it, corporate logo that corporations bid on. So each driver of each wagon, you can bid on the wagon's tarp.
When they have the auction, they bring the driver out, and he kind of stands there and turns around.
Yeah. Well, certain corporations want to back the guys who are probably going to win this thing because it's a 10-day cumulative time event. You have daily winners, but then you have the grand champion at the end of it after 10 straight nights of these races.
The top 4.
The top 4 wagons go for, I think now, $250,000 to the winner, if not more. And you would like your corporate name on that
and a bit of
wagon.
Lots of horses and lots of wagons on the
Does the money go to charity or does it go to the driver's purses?
Oh, it goes to the driver.
It goes to the purses, right?
Yeah, it goes in his pocket.
Because
that's what pays him to come.
Yeah, that's right. And then, of course, there's admission fee and all that stuff, and television rights and all.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And,
it's a local big deal.
There's 4 horses on a chuck wagon.
Yes.
First of all, the chuck wagons are expensive.
Yeah.
And there's 4 horses, but you also have
riders.
At least 6 more horses in the back.
Backup horses.
Because a horse can't run every day.
No.
And you have 2 backup riders.
You got at least 10 horses per wagon.
But
you got riders.
You might not have your own. The outriders ride almost every race sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
Oh, it's a big deal.
They're ranchers. You got to pay for the ranch.
That's right. These horses eat 24/7.
That's right.
They don't just eat during the race or prior to the race. That's true.
And they still have to be out there and trained and all that good stuff.
Chris Savage says, they were talking in a weird language, these two that got arrested after drinking all that wine and talking about having options and types of spreads, yelling "neat" while eating bagels. Truly a bizarre event. The police took them away. Beach Boy Savage, just keep Auntie Jen away from the red button, will you? Keep her away from the red button.
That was easy.
I don't know if it was that one. Alberto.
Oh no, he means like
Alberto's
the
laughing,
red
drooling
button.
all over each other. Stephen Butler, Chuck Wagon Racer, exciting. Those wagon drivers have more guts than sense. Like most rodeo events, they are braver than I am. Of course, in the old days, they used to smoke cigarettes on the wagon, and they had to chug a bit of vodka before they got the thing going, just to build up the courage.
We have seen where chuck wagons hit each other, and a driver gets like knocked out of the chuck wagon, hopefully at the back, not at the front.
It can
and
be
then
ugly.
The outrider has to run up and get in the wagon to stop the horses, because these horses will just run. They will run till they die.
They're thoroughbreds. Savage of Wall Street. Local police and officials don't know what to make of it. Is this a new Coachella thing? Was it an isolated event? More coming up on the 5 o'clock news. Bobby, bucket of beer with a side of Jameson's. Bobby,
there you go, Bobby.
Step aside,
That's
Captain.
right,
We'll
Daddy.
steer the boat tonight. There you go.
Woo!
I think Bobby Atkinson will
help
the Alberto Savage people, the Savage people from the Bay Area, to get acclimatized to the Calgary atmosphere during the Stampede. We'll help them over.
Yeah.
Got to be there before the Friday parade, and then you got to be there for the Chuck Wagon breakfast.
You want to be there.
Every morning is Chuck Wagon breakfast all over town.
Parade. We have a great parade.
And then there's the rides. My God, the rides! Oh,
and
it's like a state fair.
Go to the Stampede ground and go to the rodeo and go through the barns.
Yeah, and then you take a day trip and go to Banff.
See what bulls look like up close.
Real close. And then you go to Banff and see the mountains and get into the hot springs up there, Lake Louise. Nice.
Pretty.
Or what you do is you come to Calgary. You spend 4 or 5 days in Calgary and do the whole Stampede thing.
Oh, he's ready.
Then you grab the train ride from Calgary to Vancouver.
The Rocky Mountaineer.
The Rocky Mountaineer. Now, you're spending money? You want to spend some money?
Or
this is the way to
you
go.
can go up to Stettler, which is a city in Calgary, in Alberta. Is it a town? And get on the steam train. That'll take you up to Big Valley. Who doesn't want to go to a place called Big Valley?
What are you, anti-American? You got to go to Big Valley.
Big Valley.
How long have you hated America? Come on. It's in Canada, by the way. Nonetheless.
You won't get my brother anymore, but I'm pretty sure they still have the guitar-playing preacher that walks through the train.
Or a guitar-playing cowboy.
Well, he's a cowboy preacher.
Okay. Let's not promote that.
And
how about the Muslim playing guitar playing Muslim cowboy?
I didn't say what religion he was. You made a huge assumption. You and your Anglo-Saxon assumptions.
Oh my God! No, you got to take that Canadian train,
the Rocky Mountaineer,
to Vancouver, first class, absolutely incredible. The views of the mountains. Oh my God!
You get to see.
Yeah, get to stop.
If you're at the start, you get to see the back of the train. Yeah. Not even in the spiral that you come out of.
That's true. That's true. The front of the train is going into a tunnel. You're coming out of a tunnel. You see it going in up there.
And it's the spiral.
Wow.
To get on those high grades.
That's something to look into. Option writers, you guys start making $30,000 a month. You'll be looking at that kind of stuff.
Sitting up at the top where it's nothing but windows.
That's right.
Looking out.
Yeah, that's right.
At the beautiful Rocky Mountains.
Spending those cheap Canadian dollars from those big-time American option dollars you're making. Nice. You're going 1,000 Canadian dollars. That's like $50. This is the jump. This is great. This is a third world. I like this. You Canadian, and you've got good beer up here. This is pretty.
Yeah, we got great beer.
The kind of beer we have, you can get drunk on it quickly. Whoa. Yeah.
My sister drinks Bud Light. I know. I just don't. I've tried repeatedly.
Ooh, that's not.
It's
too much American culture on her. It's not working. It's not looking good.
It's like, why don't you just have water?
Why don't you just drink some Kool-Aid or something?
Oh, it's having trouble holding that 900.
Oh, it's jumping around. It's not. Yeah, there it is. Savage Wall Street. Look at me. The Bagel Club are the captains now. Full steam ahead. There you go. Savage is still in downtown Palm Springs creating havoc. Look at me. Pay attention to
You
me,
can tell that Credit Savage has small children. Look at me.
please. Don't look at my kids. Look at me. Oh, man. And if we get in trouble, let's go to Spain. There's no extradition from Spain.
Oh, really?
Alberto, he's laughing. What can we
Interesting.
say?
I wonder why he knows that.
See, we should have a meet and greet in Calgary during Stampede.
Why does he know which countries?
Yeah, how do you know there's no
have an
extradition?
extradition?
Have you done some research
Is it
about that?
just-
Is there a reason you need to know this?
Is there a reason?
You need to know this information, sir.
A meet and greet in Calgary.
Flint Creek, your American beer is like making love in a canoe. It's pretty freaking close to the water. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, there's what we're saying. Yeah, meet and greet in Calgary. Yeah, for Stampede Week.
Bring your cowboy boots.
Come on up with your
Nothing
boots
like
and your
a man
hat.
in cowboy
If you don't have a boots and hat, don't worry, you can buy them in Calgary. With Canadian dollars, cheap. Yeah.
High in the saddle's one hell of a ride.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
Anybody recognize that's a quote from a song? No? Anybody? No?
You don't have to answer that.
Anyone?
You don't
Anyone?
really have to answer that, okay, folks? You don't really have to answer. All right. Well, let's take a last look at our markets before we say goodbye to everybody here. What a morning we've had here. The Rocket Lab down
and how's
5
Tesla?
cents.
I heard about Tesla on the radio.
Okay. Sofi unchanged. GameStop down 45. Matterport down a penny. 23andMe down 1.5. Nothing going on. Let's move on to Apple down 152. We had Goldman Sachs up 14.46.
Oh.
Big numbers came out today. Cisco up 39. Tesla down 480. It was down 560 at the worst of it. It's now down 480.
Yeah.
ARC Innovations is off 58 cents. Kathy Wood's fun. Microsoft up about $1. Pfizer up 12. HPQ down 13. Alphabet, the old Google, up 72 cents. Amazon up 142. Nvidia nicely up 16.96 to 898.82 with a high today of 906.13 so far. The low of 882. That was the opening this morning. Nice range. We're on the upper end of that range so far. We've got Trump's social media stock tumbling 15% after a share sale filing has been announced. That's what was talked about here earlier today. Down it goes.
Out of Treasury?
Yeah, they're out of money. They don't make any money. What do we got here now? Let's move on. Unity down 28 cents. AI down 95. 21.49. Bargoon City. Adobe is up 74 cents. We have Spiders up 149. The Qs are up 110. Netflix up 76 cents. IBM was as much as $3 a share higher earlier today. It's still up 33 cents, now 39. Vanik Semiconductors up 207. Home Depot down 196. Enphase down 123. Palantir down 2 cents. Uber up 45 cents. And Coinbase down 20. Those are some of the stories. Donald J. Trump stock tumbles after Trump files for sale of nearly 115 million shares. Shares of Trump media tumbled Monday after the social media platform filed to issue new shares and for current shareholders to sell off nearly 150 million shares. I wonder why.
What are the shares at?
20 something. Let's see. Potential shares of 114 million shares by Donald Trump himself. This includes the 78 million he received after the merger with Special Purpose Acquisition Company on the 25th of March. It also includes 36 million in earnout shares, which may be issued to Trump depending on how the stock performs over the next 3 years. But even with the filing, Trump shareholders are subject to a lockup period, which means they can't be sold until September 25. The stock, in which a ticker is the initials of the former president, sank 14% in the morning to put it on track for the lowest close since January 19. The stock has now plunged 44% since March 25 and has plummeted 58% since it closed at a post-merger high of 66.22. The stock sell-off also comes on the day that the first criminal trial against Donald J. Trump is set to begin as the former president faces charges that he tried to cover up hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
Mismanagement of funds. Yeah.
Incredible, all kinds of stuff here. And there you go. So I'm just reading as fast as I can some of this stuff.
Oh, your little lips are going so fast.
Oh, it's just going crazy, man. Oh, geez, help this poor. Isn't anyone going to help that poor man? What movie is that from? Moving on. There's movie trivia along with what's going on here. Isn't anyone going to help that poor man? Oh yeah, Donald Trump.
Raising Saddles.
Donald J. Trump down $5 a share to 27.55. The volume 3.5 million shares. The low of the day 26.83. You're a sap if you buy this stuff.
Did we commiserate with our
absolute
American
sap.
friends?
About what?
The women's world hockey.
No, I don't upset my American viewers like you do.
I'm not
You
upsetting.
cost me
I'm
subscribers. Every time
commiserating
you
with
talk
them.
about this, I get unsubscribed. I get people unsubscribing.
And it was such a close game. It was 6-5.
Canadian
Canada
women's hockey team won in overtime 6-5 against the Americans in New York, Utica, New York.
Which meant that a lot of people came over the border because it's close. So
Yes.
lots of red and white.
Yes, that's true. Did the Canadians get out of town alive? I don't know. I'm not sure. What?
Did they sit at center ice and smoke a cigar again? I don't think so.
Savage of Wall Street. 95% of the time, I'm a dad and a trader. The other 5%, I drink wine and I know things.
And he's a good singer and a good dancer.
Let's not worry about idiosyncrasies as to why I know them. It's to our benefit that I know them. Okay, laughing out loud. Cow Tipper,
he knows things.
Trump and dump. JR, dump to the basement, baby. Savage of Wall Street. Oh no, a con man's company's in trouble?
Oh
if
no.
only would have known what was going to happen. If only we could have seen this happening.
A sign, an omen.
If only we knew that the minute that thing went publicly traded, he would dump all the stock he could get for all of his debts that he's got, because he has no cash. He got no money. Yeah, there's that.
And
oh
apparently
no.
his property's not worth what he claimed.
Funny how the property seems to be somewhat overvalued according to courts in the
That's what
issues.
That's what I heard.
Issues. That's what we've heard. Anyway, there you go. All right, kids. Thank you for joining me and tolerating Anti-Gen today.
Canada.
Oh no, here we go. Thank you all for the thumbs up meter hits today. We've had 195 thumbs ups. I know we would be over 200 if it wasn't for Anti-Gen, but if you could kindly be merciful to my soul and find a way to hit the thumbs up button for us.
You know what they need? They need the hand.
They need the hand. They need the wet finger in the ear trick.
No,
that's
it's not
what
wet.
We need.
That's
it. That's it. Right there.
This is just to prove that you're real. You're not a hologram.
I'm not a hologram. I'm not a cat. Oh
I'm
no!
I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat. 196 thumbs ups.
Might be one of the best things to come out of COVID.
198 thumbs ups. We're almost at 200. I promise I'll turn this off as soon as I get to 200 and you won't have to hear her anymore. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, we have to leave this. Look what's happening to Nvidia. We have to get
199. 199. Oh, I think what we need to do is hit the knee emojis and honor the Knights of Knee, just to let them know we are aware of their ultimate power over this market. We don't take anything for granted. Thank you for the 200 of you who are still here watching after all this shenanigan time. Thank you,
Soap Lady.
Thank you, Flint Creek Soap for the soaps. Thank you, JR for the pies. Thank you, Outback for the great service.
Because we brought the rest of the pie home.
Oh man! Oh, we did. We've been annihilating the rest of the pie. Absolutely. Savage Wall Street got to go slave for the man now. Took a 3-day job with some tiny small company, but only will work from 9 a.m. to 3. That was the deal. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Anti-Gen, Uncle Bruce, and Simpletons. Thank you, my friend. We are, I am certain now, over 200 thumbs up. Let me refresh this page. It says 208 thumbs ups.
There you go.
Despite Anti-Gen.
Despite the stampede, despite talking about hockey and Trump.
See? Despite it all. Richard Carlin, neat. Stephen Butler, neat. Biggie, neat. Ms. KMO504. That 199 was me.
Yay.
Larry Titus, thumbs up.
Look at me.
Dean, neat. Alex, neat. Let's go. Karen, neat. Brian, neat. Flint Creek, nothing but love.
Nothing but love that.
Neat from Flint Creek. Parker, Ivy, neat. Savage Wall Street, neat. Flint Creek, I gotta go make some soap. I gotta make soap. People are ordering soap.
That's right. Mother's Day.
FlintCreek.com.
Mother's Day is coming, people.
Mother's Day is coming. Don't forget Mother's Day.
Mother's
and then Father's Day is coming. Don't forget soap for Dad. He stinks too, you know. Mom stinks and Dad stinks.
Dad's got skin too.
Yeah. Don't forget that. Yeah.
And then there's Stampede and all that horse and cow manure. Oh my goodness.
soap. Oh, Flint Creek, we need soap so bad. There you go. Beach Boy, thank you. Oh, great gin. Jameson, lemon pie,
Jameson and lemon pie.
What a combination. The combination of love. You gotta love it.
No, I saw a Jameson bottle in the store yesterday that's orange flavored.
Ooh,
yes, it's got an orange label, and it actually stopped me in my tracks.
That can't be good.
I felt like I should take every bottle off the shelf and just like smash it on the floor.
Just let it slip off the shelf and fall onto the floor, just like a
a bad cat.
Like Ruprecht.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Slaps. Down goes all the time. Yes, we're moving to the United States, Ruprecht. Oh, really? Love that movie. Thank you all so much for being here today. Zeta State, 212 thumbs up. Thank you, buddy. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.
The song was "Cowboys Are My Weakness."
Oh, there you go. You can sleep now. You can all relax.
Right.
The stress has been relieved from your soul.
That was close.
Thank you, Auntie Jen, for the latest country ditty on there. Waverly, as an Irishman, Waverly, I support this. He says, Flint Creek, leave Jameson alone, says Flint Creek. That's right. Don't be messing with the Jamesons. That is a sacrilege.
Stop making Papa Hall.
Papa Hall. That's right. All right, kids, have a great one. We'll see you definitely tomorrow morning.
Have a great Monday.
And some of you will join me on TWB later. We'll see you tonight.
Yo.
All right, 891 on Nvidia. Let's see how it goes. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the shrinkage. All right.
It was at $8.95 a second ago.
Yeah, deep value. That's right. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.